Good morning, everybody. Today's one-a-day is the 3 most popular surgeries are dangerous. Oh, and wait a minute here. The 3 most popular surgeries are popular to who? Well, they're popular to surgeons. That's who. I mean, who else would they be popular to? I mean, nobody wants to have someone take a knife after them. Do you? I wouldn't want to get stabbed in the street or in a hospital, okay? Understand something. Both of those things are terrorizing the human body. Now, quiz number 1. What is the most popular surgery done on women in North America? Before you answer that question, I will be writing an article and doing a docu-series called I Am Woman to prove that the last 5,000 years that man and religion have gotten together to actually disempower women, to take away their feminine power. You don't believe me? Well, take a look around how men treat you. Take a look how the medical system treats you. Isn't it kind of funny how there's only a few surgeries for men, but there's all kinds of surgeries for women? Yes, that's true. Women, they have a lot of hormonal and chemical things going on because they're the creators of life. Now, if you were a man and you had an ego problem and you weren't very confident of yourself, then you might want to take the power of women away. Okay, and that's what we've done over the last 5,000 years. So, quiz number 1. What is the most popular surgery with men, okay, and with the medical system? That would be what? Cesarean, okay? Now, whether you want to believe this or not, I think that they should put zippers in every woman. That's right, they should put a zipper right from their sternum down to their pubic bone, so every time they get pregnant, we could just zip and pop out the baby. Because guess what? Every time that you cut into a woman, and you cut her from her sternum to her pubic bone, that is the worst scar tissue in the world. That's worse than any other scar tissue the body can make. That is called an adhesion. That adhesion is going to wrap itself around the stomach. That adhesion is going to wrap itself around the loops of the small and large intestine and cause bowel obstruction. That adhesion is going to also go around the pubic bone. It's also going to wrap itself around the liver. It's going to go even into the spleen. And guess what? It's actually going to stop you from even having proper urination and proper bowel movements. Right. And there is not a woman that gets a cesarean that shouldn't have Wolfe Non-Surgical 8 to 10 weeks later. Now, whenever I mention things that we do like products or treatments, I always get somebody on Facebook bashing me, okay? But the reality is, I want to tell you something. You can't cut in there without adhesions, and the adhesions are massive. Do you want to understand why you can't move around anymore, and you feel like when you do try to be flexible, there's things inside of you pulling this way and that way? Well, that's those adhesions, okay, like spider webs growing in and choking down your core, okay? So there are 1.3 million cesareans done every year in the United States, okay? So understand something. Surgeons are going to opt to that because it's simple, it's easy, it's on my schedule, right? Now, if we were to actually teach women about the perfect day in every way and that they need to have bowel movements, and if I were to teach them how to open up their pelvis, we have what we call the perfect pain-free pregnancy, and that's where we actually teach men. They'll come for our personal treatment and training, or we'll go to couples' homes and we'll teach them how to actually work on their wives so that they have no scar tissue, they're totally flexible and open. We'll teach them the perfect day diet. We don't need to be doing this. You can cut that number down so drastically, surgeons just go home. Okay, now, here's the deal. What is the next most popular, number 2 on the list? What's the next most popular surgery done on women? Okay, are you ready for this? Okay, what do you think it is? It's called pelvic clearance. That's where you get your ovaries and uterus taken out, okay? Pelvic clearance, all right? Now, you'll never hardly hear where they'll go in and they'll cut a man's balls off, testicles, right? No. We'll protect the man every way we can. But understand something, at least the man, he has his outside. The woman has them inside. Now understand something. 99.9% of all of these surgeries are caused because you were constipated and because you took bad antibiotics. So guess what? You were constipated, but you thought you weren't because you thought you pooped like everybody else. So now I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning because I've been writing I Am Woman. I've had 3 large bowel movements, and I know that might not be the greatest topic in the morning, but that's what we usually do in the morning. I've had 3 great bowel movements. Now, they haven't been diarrhea or anything else like that, and I can feel that I'm totally, you know what I mean? Okay, so the reality is that the reason why they give antibiotics so much, and they know that there's much better things that they could give, is that it destroys your good bacteria and it causes fungus and mold. But what it causes leaky gut. That leaky gut is actually your large intestine. And what happens is it's like it becomes a cesspool. And now all of that waste is coming into your pelvis, which is like a valley. And that's why you get pelvic clearance. That's why you had a hysterectomy. You had a hysterectomy because of all that infection. We created the inflammation that created the adhesions, okay? And then they went in and they did this pelvic clearance to save the day. And guess what? When they went in and got rid of your ovaries and your uterus or your ovaries, they even created more adhesions, okay? But now you don't have the ovaries like bells going ding, 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 because you've got no feeling down there because you've just been spaded like a dog, okay? I remember back about 35 years ago, and maybe it was about 70 years ago, and when a woman was really like neurotic and psychotic, they would actually do a hysterectomy on her to calm her down. Go figure, right? Okay, yeah, but men, they've never put down women. They've never tried to take their power away. Are you kidding me? Okay, this article that I'm going to be writing in this docu-series called I Am Woman, I'm going to show you it all. I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you how you can take your power back as women, because if you don't, you might as well kiss this planet goodbye, because you are the creators of life. So please, damn it, stand up, get your femininity back, and hold the loving line for you and your family, all right? Okay, so what's the number 3? Fibroid. Okay, fibroids, that's number 3. All right, so what's a fibroid? Oh, well, a fibroid is an adhesion. It's an adhesion. It's a big ball of scar tissue. And the reason why you've got it, it's a big ball of scar tissue, and it's made out of calcium, crystallization, and it's made out of adhesions. Isn't that great? Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, we're onto something here. A fibroid is actually a tumor. Oh my God. But it could be benign or it could be cancerous, right? Okay, all right. And that's all going to depend on your mood, and that's going to depend on the inflammation in your body. All of this, you just got to take our power back, all right? You just got to take your power back. Now understand something. Your pelvis, women, and your large intestine is the holy grail. And if you don't want to get that, then you're never going to get your health back. That's the big deal right there. And understand something, okay? The whole medical system is run by men, and they're heartless sons of guns. And I'd like to say something else, but this is a family show. But anyways, those are the 3 most prominent surgeries done on you, and it's always coming after your core. It's always coming after your hormonal system, okay? It's always coming after your vitality and your immunity. And understand something, every one of these surgeries causes adhesions. And every time we have surgery in the human body, doesn't matter, it could be in your shoulder, it's going to create adhesions. I got to tell you something. My therapist, okay, my therapists that we teach, okay, they're the most powerful body workers in the world. Did you get that? And I would like any other body worker out there, or physiotherapist, chiropractor, acupuncturist, anyone else, come and challenge me on my show anytime you want, or I'll meet you anywhere, because I want to tell you something. It's not that I want to be challenged, but I want the world to know that Wolfe Deep Tissue and Wolfe Non-Surgical can get rid of these adhesions. And if you get any surgery in your body, doesn't matter, it could be in your knee even, okay, or in your spine or anywhere else, within 8 to 10 weeks, you need to get a Wolfe Deep Tissue certified therapist, and you need them to go in and get rid of those adhesions. There is never a surgery without adhesion. And the other thing is this, okay? If you're starting every disease in the body, okay, every disease in the body is an adhesion. Oh my God. Are we onto something here? I mean, I'm talking about diabetes. I'm talking about colitis. I'm talking about arthritis. I'm talking about asthma. Give me an illness and I'll give you an adhesion. All right? Okay, remember that. So if we can go in there and we can pull these fibers apart, and we can get the temperature up, and we can get the energy to flow again, and we can get your circulation up again, my God, you will heal. You will heal. I don't care. You know, I had a lady call me. She says, I have rheumatoid arthritis so bad I can't get out of bed. And I said, well, if you really want to get out of bed, we'll get you out of bed, okay? I have a money-back guarantee that you will have complete satisfaction. I have a money-back guarantee that if we come and do a personal treatment and training, it's going to change your life. If you come to us for a personal treatment and training, remember something. Everybody has the power, okay, to heal their family and not go under the knife. Now, there will be times in your life that surgery is needed, in accidents and traumas, but all of this other stuff is just abusive care. Because guess what? Because you don't care enough for your body, because you've never been taught to care enough for your body, and you're running a hate program. There will never be a time in my life that I will go to the hospital unless I get into an accident. I don't go to the dentist because I know what to do, because they're terrorists too. The majority of them are terrorists. The majority of medical people are terrorists, okay? And listen, love is not the answer. Self-love and self-care. Have a beautiful day, and listen to me. Don't become so popular with those surgeries, all right? Think about it. You have the power, women. Take your femininity back and heal this world.